The ability to read the story and then bring it to life in the form of illusions that just float in the air sounds pretty neat. I mean, imagine story time at your local library. It will be so much more interesting. It's possibly not the most helpful ability for a paper magician, but it's pretty neat. Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kat, and today I would like to talk about The Paper Magician by Charlie and Holmberg. I quite enjoyed her last book, Keeper of Enchanted Rooms, and this one was recommended in the comments, so thank you for that. Ceony worked hard to get into magic school and dreams of becoming a smelter. Unfortunately, because there are too few magicians in the paper discipline and nobody wants to practice for it, she gets sent to be an apprentice for one of the paper magicians. I think there are 11, a whole 11 of them in the UK at that point in time. So she gets sent to Emery Thane to apprentice as a paper magician instead. It doesn't take long for her resentment over this to wane when living with her teacher and learning the craft of folding. Unfortunately, it also doesn't take long for dark magicians to appear on the scene and attack Emery. Despite being equipped with little knowledge in her discipline, Ceony is ready to fight to keep her new life. I love the idea of the magic system where you bind yourself to a certain material, man-made material. That's an important distinction because nobody can command stone to do anything with magic. So you bind yourself to a specific material and then you can only do magic with said material. In the beginning, Ceony wants this to be metal as a smelter, but she gets paper instead. But you see plenty of things done with paper as your source of magic, and they are quite interesting and creative. And I also loved her paper dog because that is just adorable. You get a bit of an explanation as to how to fold the paper to make certain things happen, but because I'm not into paper folding and I have trouble imagining this, even when I see instructions in front of me, I couldn't really imagine what exactly she's doing to produce any given spell, but that's on me, I think. The world and the characters were vivid and interesting. Ceony starts out a bit bitter, obviously because she doesn't get to work in a discipline that she wanted to. She's also a bit judgmental and snappy in the beginning, but she really grew on me. We see the whole story from Ceony's point of view, but due to some magic you also get quite a bit of insight into Emery. And you also learn quite a bit about her past, and I think the way this is interwoven into the story is quite well done. Emery and some of his quirks made me imagine him as Howl from Howl's Moving Castle, but less prone to his moods, maybe. The villain in the story seems a bit flat at the moment because you see them in kind of flashbacks as well, if you will, but you don't learn about their motivation. You just know they turned to dark magic, but I couldn't tell you why. I hope this will come up in the second or third book of the series. This dark magician is obviously more than a worthy adversary for Ceony though, because they are far more advanced in their magic and Ceony only just started a month ago in the magic or in the discipline of folding. So she needs a little bit of luck and quite some creative thinking on her side to make it through the story. I can only think of two negative things to say about this story as a whole, and they don't really take away from the enjoyment either. I haven't seen enough of what the other disciplines can do yet. I know there's glass and plastic, but I look forward to seeing what these magicians can do in the next books. And the thing that would kind of kill the story for me in virtually any other scenario, because here Ceony is 19, she only just met Emery, and we're also in the Victorian era. But in any other scenario, their student-teacher relationship building up to be romantic would be a big red flag, and for any other story I would pretty much know about and not be interested. Here it works and I can ignore it because everything else about the story is so well done. Overall, I love the story, I like the characters, I enjoyed the magic system and the world, so I already downloaded the next one and think I will start it straight away. So it gets this cat from me, and if you like strong characters, interesting magic and paper dogs, then this will be for you. Let me know in the comments which material you would want to bond to if this were real. I kind of like the sound of being able to shape wood any way I like, but the magic only works for man-made material, so that's kind of out. And because I haven't seen enough of what the other magicians can do, I'm kind of inclined to actually stick to paper, even though I would really fry my brain trying to fold things and remember how to do things properly with paper. But yeah, I guess I have to stick to paper. Let me know in the comments what you would go for though. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to help this channel out, and I'll be back next week with another video. Bye!